Students attending Beach Elementary School in Fruitport Township will stay home today after yesterday's storms blew off the roof of the school's gym. Teresa's there now to get a closer look at the damage. Teresa?
Good morning, George. There's damage all around this property. The most noticeable thing when you pull up is what you see right here, this huge pine tree. It's about 40, 50 feet tall. Just the wind knocked it right over, fortunately not in the direction of the building. However, the wind, as you said, was strong enough to pull the roof off on the other side of the building, and that is the damage that the superintendent is working to handle right now. Now, he told us he heard about what was happening inside the building almost immediately.
We were fortunate that one of our staff members was actually in the building when the event happened. So we were notified immediately. Our director of operations began working with contractors within a matter of an hour or so. We're going to work hard to get the building back up and running for kids. I just ask that the community be patient with us as we do that. Because there is a significant amount of work that needs to be done.
He does expect this building to be closed longer than just one day. In fact, the superintendent arrived a few minutes ago. He just went inside to gather some paperwork for the insurance adjuster who will be out. The superintendent thinks maybe by 7:30 this morning, so pretty early. He also told us they have surveillance video showing the wind tearing off the roof. They can't share it with us yet. It has to go to the insurance adjuster first, but he did say that they would share it with us eventually, so we'll have that for you as well. Now, besides this area, there's a lot of damage in other parts of West Michigan, especially south of M6 in Kalamazoo County.
That's where the storms turned deadly. David Horak is there right now. David?
Yeah, the damage is so significant, Teresa and George, that it took a gas station in a very busy part of the Kalamazoo area completely offline. This is the Marathon gas station just off of US 131 of West Main. And if we could push in to what's left of the gas station, it is as if the winds from yesterday's storm took a baseball bat and hammered the overhang of this gas station down to the ground. And yet, that is not the only sign of how strong and devastating this storm was yesterday. It's also forcing one family into grief, as well as one other person fighting for their life because of these storms. About 20 miles away from where I'm standing in Climax Township, strong winds sent a tree crashing into a family's car on East S Avenue near 47th Street. 3 people in the car were killed and another 3 were sent to the hospital. One of them is in critical condition. The other 2 are stable. Names of those killed have not yet been released, as police are still working to notify their next of kin. On top of that, 130 plus reports of downed trees and power lines just across Kalamazoo County, and we're seeing significant damage in the area, obviously, with this gas station. In fact, let's show you a few pictures from what it looked like just as the storms were really starting to clear out the area. The lights were still on the overhang of the gas station, but of course now those lights are off as crews are as of yesterday afternoon, and of course expected throughout the day here, going to be looking at the damage, taking reports down, as well as making sure that all the utilities are cut off. But this is all part of that stretch of West Main that's also going to be dealing with road work all the way through September as initially scheduled. We're working to find out if that is going to be affected at all by this gas station's damage. Teresa and George.
All right, David, thank you. And we know mobile homes are more susceptible to problems when there's a severe storm like what we had yesterday. We saw several mobile homes knocked off their foundation in the Sturgis area. The skirting was missing from quite a few of them in that one community. And the people who live in that area told us what they saw, what they heard was all too familiar.
Last year when the tornado hit in Portage, I was in my car in a parking lot and I was in the tornado, so it was really scary. So as soon as we got the severe alert, the tornado warning alert, I'm going to the basement because I'm not going to poo-poo. You know, it's just a tornado warning. We have those all the time in Michigan. I don't have that attitude anymore.
There are indications of possible tornadoes. Analysts with the National Weather Service will be out today to evaluate the damage and confirm any touchdowns in West Michigan yesterday. There are bricks missing this morning from the old Michigan Paper Company mill in Plainwell. Now, this is an old, empty building. However, Plainwell city officials are saying you really need to stay away from it because they consider the building to be unstable at this point. We also have a picture we want to share with you. Someone in Gaines Township sent this to us. It shows their barn. The wind ripped off the roof of the barn. Now, they didn't say if the storm caused any damage inside, but this is the kind of thing that we're seeing all over. And we'll get a better idea once the sun comes up of the extent of the damage around West Michigan. And we hope to have confirmation on tornadoes by the end of the day. George.